Hey, art students, welcome back to your weekly video. We are going to talk about our 2.05 art project. It is due this Friday. This art project will be working with clay, and you will be creating either a bust, which is shoulders and up, or in the round, they call it, which is the whole body. So you would see the whole body all the way around. One of the focuses of this clay project, since you're doing the bust, is to focus on facial expression. So we'll talk about that a little bit. It can be a bust of you, someone you know, someone you create from your imagination. It could also be an animal, but make sure that if you choose an animal that you can also do some pretty elaborate facial expressions, okay? Let's see, again, this is the unit 2.05. When you're going through the content, it's going to talk about a drawing. You don't have to do the drawing for us, just the clay part. What I'm showing you now is some do's and don'ts for facial expressions. On the left, those are good. On the right, those make it probably look a little more cartoony and less expressive, which is what we're going for, right? And don't worry, you will get a link to all these slides. You will also get a link. All the links that I'm using in this will also be posted below the video. Another thing to look at is proportions in the face. So you can use this slide to practice those or to implement those. There's also some information in the unit talking about facial proportions. This slide gives you some examples of facial expressions. So angry or excited or surprised or pain or discomfort, peace, serenity, right? So anything that you could think of. This slide is showing you some student examples, so some student work. On the left, you see that in the round, so that's the whole body. The two on the right are the bust. So the facial expressions in all three of these is really kind of peaceful and serene, but I wanted to give you an idea of what students have done. There is a list of supplies that you will need here on this slide. Clay, of course, water. Because this is air dry clay, you will want to keep it damp until you are finished. And you may also, paper or foil is listed on there in case you want to create the shape with paper or foil first, and then put your clay on top of it, and then shape it and carve it that way. You need plastic to seal it in. So if you don't finish your carving your clay project in one sitting, make sure you seal it in plastic with a damp paper towel, right? Because if you don't, it's going to go ahead and start drying out, which you want to avoid until you are all done. You do not have to paint these. That's a common question. You can if you like, but make sure it's completely dry first. On the topic of clay, the school should have sent you some air dry clay with your supplies. If they did not, you can make salt dough. I've got a recipe for you. Yes. You can also use Play-Doh. You could buy some at Amazon or Hobby Lobby or something like that, but you don't have to buy anything for this course. I don't want you to feel like that you do. I do have an option 4 for you. So that is if you don't like clay, you don't like the way it feels on your hands, you don't have it with you, maybe you're traveling, you can do one of the 3 alternate options that we have for you. You could write a short essay, minimum 9 sentences, comparing and contrasting Baroque and Romantic artwork, or you could create a collage of 6 different Baroque sculptures, or 3, you can create a TikTok video, or if TikTok is not available by the time this comes out, you can use Instagram Reels or any similar thing like that, with 5 facts about Baroque and Romantic art. And make sure you create it. Don't just find one that's already done. It does need to be your work. So here's where we get to some resources for you. We do have a demo video that you can actually work along with. Play, pause as needed. This one has that video linked first, and then the second video is a lady on YouTube that is trying it for the first time. And then the clay figure in the round is the third. Make sure you look at both of these, project details and frequently asked questions before you get started. Make sure you read these tips before you get started. It will save you a ton of frustration, right? We want you to enjoy this and have fun. We as our teachers don't want you to get frustrated, so read the tips first, okay? Make sure you include an artist statement in the comment section of where you go to upload and turn this in. There's a checklist to make sure that if you think you're finished, just to make sure you're finished. So just to recap, last Friday on January 31st, The Unit 1.18 test was due. Make sure you did that. We've provided notes and things to help you. So this Friday, February 7th, the 2.05 project is due. And then next week, we're going to start Unit 3. I do have a little enrichment for you if you are interested. And then just a reminder that this is due on Friday. Good luck. Let us know if you have any questions.